Refugees from war-torn regions of the world continue to move towards Europe for shelter, food, and medical treatment.
We tried to leave yesterday with an inflatable boat, but our boat sank. A fishing boat rescued and took us to the Coast Guard. In spite of that, we will try again. If we fail, we will try again and again.
Countries like Germany and Austria have welcomed many of the displaced, and the world community is asking the U.S. to step up and do its part to help. This week, White House Press Secretary Josh Earnest said America would accept more Syrian refugees in the coming year.
The president has directed his team to scale up that number next year, and he's informed his team that he would like them to accept make preparations to accept at least 10,000 Syrian refugees in the next fiscal year.
Some U.S. lawmakers are asking the White House to open the doors to as many as 65,000 Syrian refugees, and religious groups say the U.S. has room for hundreds of thousands. At Human Rights Watch, one of the world's leading international human rights organizations, Executive Director Kenneth Roth was especially critical of the administration's effort, called it a pittance.
The U.S. is not doing enough. Even John Kerry's latest proposal is to increase the annual refugee acceptances from 75,000 to 100,000, and all of them wouldn't necessarily even be Syrian. So a net increase of 25,000 against a Syrian refugee population of 4 million. That's a pittance.
But while Roth was very critical of the U.S. response, he reserved much of his fire for Syria's neighbors.
What's noticeable is that the Arab states of the Persian Gulf haven't taken any refugees. Even though they're rich, they're the same culture, the same language, you would think that they would open their doors.
It's being called the worst migration crisis since World War II, with more than 7 million Syrians displaced by the ongoing war. Roth says the U.S. is a vastly wealthy country and has the resources to play a much larger role in mitigating the crisis. Bernard Shusman, VOA News, New York.